and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolfquest, where we are here with Cole and his Wildfire pack. And oh my goodness, who's that all the way back there? Zuko, come on buddy, you can catch up. Oh my gosh, we even have Burn back there catching a bunny rabbit. And we are officially in winter, you guys. It is getting closer and closer to the end of the season. Hi buddy, good job catching that bunny rabbit, bud. Let's go ahead and mark this little bit of territory and welcome everyone on in. Let's see, we have Zuko right over here. I might need the, no, that was Burn. I was gonna say, I need my name tags on, that's not Zuko. Soul looking handsome as ever. Hello, mister. And we have a Striker laying down. Lightning, I know everybody's just kind of in the shade right now, so they just want to rest and relax, but we actually have quite a bit of energy because our territory was looking really great, so we just went ahead and took a nice sleep. And the pups, if we take a look at their statistics here, we only have about 5 more pounds before everyone is going to be all big enough to be considered yearlings, and our experience is looking absolutely great as well. I assume only one more hunt and the kids are going to be officially trained. I feel like we've had a lot of really great hunts during their free time here, and I feel like they've learned so much. So we are just going to be continuing our adventure here. We have had quite a few pack dispersals try to raid us this season, and we are not the biggest pack. I mean, look at us. We've got, you know, 3 subordinates, I think, and we've got 2 subordinates. We've just got Soul and Striker left, and then just all of Cole's kids. Everyone has filtered away, and it's so sad, but it is life. I mean, like I said in the last episode, I definitely think Cole is proud to see that he is able to raise these wolves to go on and live their own lives. So we're just going to continue on in that quest here. We do have a little bit of food. Found some elk track here. Looks like the Garnet herd is actually really close by, so why don't we go ahead and do a little bit of a hunt here? Let's see, where in the map are we? I think I might want to mark these elk down really quickly. I'm pretty sure I've actually already marked them. So this is going to be the second elk herd spawn right here, so I don't even need to do anything with that, so that's great. We don't have a pack rally going, but I feel like the herds generally move on really quickly. Okay, if they're not, then we'll go ahead and get a pack rally. Okay, there they go. All right, and with it being proper winter now, I assume, oh, there goes Crimson with our hunting tactics here. She's gonna flush some of these elk out. But yeah, I'm guessing that with winter we're gonna have a lot of really slow elk here. So let's go ahead, see what this cow elk is like. See, that's the thing, Crimson, she never picks out a super weak cow elk, so we can't necessarily go by her. It's really more her tactic that lag that really gets us going. She, like I said, over time and time again, she flushes out the herd while the rest of us can just kind of stay back and monitor. So the elk that she picks out and bites on, it's just to get them running, it's just to get them fearful, so we don't necessarily need to go after those. Now let's go ahead and target this one here, see if we're weak. We're lagging pretty far behind. Not quite. So Cole is going to use his age to his advantage here. Just really taking a look at some of the elk. Now that they got a couple of bites in, it seems like the pack is okay. Staying back a little farther. Okay, this one is at half, so this might actually be a really great elk to go ahead and start biting on. So now the pups are really getting to see Dad's perspective on hunting. We're gonna go and give Zuko a nice try. Good job, buddy. He's holding on for a long time. Get Cole back in there. And still trying to give the pups an opportunity to train up. Firefly getting a good bite. And I think once we get the elk to stop, we'll really just step back and let the kids do what they need to. Zuko is really putting in the work there. There goes Firefly. Phoenix, where are you at? You just watching the action there? Yeah. That's good though, because we know Firefly needed quite a bit of more experience than her brothers and sisters. So great job, everyone. Soul is going to take a nice chunk for the road. And good to know that's a nice hot spot right over here near the beaver dam where we can find some elk. We did end up chasing them a little bit far, but that's okay. Go ahead and take a rest and let everyone eat up, and while we enjoy this wonderful winter's morning. Now, I think it might be a little bit of a bug at the moment, but I did notice every time I exit scent view, it hides my HUD, so I can show you guys. But I wanted to bring you guys back because I actually think we're getting really close to the end of the Young Hunters, and I don't want to miss out on that. Oh, there is a wolf pack right there. Who are we dealing with? I can't tell because my HUD is off. Let's get name tags on. Oh, of course it's those ridge wolves. Get off of Phoenix. Samwise, shame on you. Alright, well the pups should all be full health, so I'm not going to be too worried about them. But we will make sure to keep an eye on them. Oh, they also have another wolf here that we don't know. Oh, they have a new pack leader. 2422. Oh gosh, well, I don't, it must be either a different dispersal or from their own pack and somebody got like moved up. Because I think we've killed all their pups of the year. And I think, was it Frodo and we were saving, I think we were saving Sam. Okay, yeah, no, Samwise is their other pack leader. So now we have a new male. My goodness. All right, a 4-year-old pack leader. Let me go ahead and get a name for him. All right, we went with Legolas. So, oh, and there's Legolas right there. Hello, sir. Welcome. You're attacking my pups, and I don't appreciate it. We got your back, Soul. Galadriel is biting on Phoenix, so let's do some damage on her. Okay, Burn has suffered an injury. That does happen pretty frequently. Burn is actually a runt, so we also need to watch out for him. He is down to 76. Mary is on Soul. Oh gosh, Phoenix. Alright, good job, Zuko. Coming in clutch there. Okay, we're gonna watch out for Firefly. Oh my gosh, Zuko! You are just killing it, buddy. Alright, and those wolves are wanting to run, but Zuko will not let Eowyn go. Oh my goodness, do we actually need to take Eowyn out? Hold on. This is an adult, I'm pretty sure. And Zuko was pretty intent on her. Let's do a couple of extra bites and see if the pack wants to continue fighting. Oh, yeah, everyone's kind of continuing to fight here. You know, I think Cole in his older years really is just wanting to focus majorly on teaching the pups how to survive. So giving them just a little bit of extra experience in fighting, you know, really is going to help out with that. And seeing how like ready and raring to go Zuko was, you know, I don't doubt that Cole really wants to lean into that. If he's seeing that, you know, that's going to be a place where Zuko kind of shines, is in altercations with other wolves, he's going to want to lean into that. So, that out of the way, we are in this little spot here. We're looking really good as far as our territory goes. Yeah, like really, really good. So do we chance another sleep? I mean, there is a little bit of food up there that we don't necessarily need. So we could just kind of slowly make our way toward, you see how I keep losing my HUD, you guys. I'm probably going to have to report that. But yeah, we can just kind of slowly, casually start making our way towards the carcass and really just kind of rest and relax a little bit. Let's take a look at their health. Yeah, everyone's doing really good. The pups are actually hungry, so it would be good to stop by a carcass just to get them a little bit more full bellies. And I think when we wake up in the morning, maybe we should watch where we're going. We don't need any more moose attacks. But I think when we wake up in the morning, these pups might actually be big enough to move on to the next zone, in which case I do believe that we're going to be closing the chapter on the wildfire for a little while before we move on to their next litter. I think that is going to be a really great breaking point to then dive back into Kindle. So let's get them some more food. Let's fill up their tummies and see where we end up. All right, carcass number 1. Is there anything left on it? Well, if there is, the pups are getting it. Yeah, I noticed this a couple of... Oh, wait, no, it's because my HUD is off. Never mind. I was going to say, the last time we went to a carcass, you could kind of see where I couldn't... the little pop-up didn't show up. But nope, it's just because the HUD is gone. Okay, pups got a little bit of food, but we are going to need to stop by the other carcass if we want to get even more. They're in the same hex, so they should be pretty close by. And we do have another cougar here, so let's see if we can encourage this one to go. There's plenty more food on this one. Go on, kitty cat. I do appreciate that the pack really does kind of look to Cole, though, to make sure, like, okay, are we biting this one? Oh my gosh, Zuko. Crazy. Phoenix getting in there. Zuko again. I think Zuko is a very bold wolf, you guys. All right, and then the rest of the pack is hanging out here, getting their little bits of food, which is perfect. Okay, I know Striker. Striker's our singer now. It was Soot, who after the end was constantly singing there for a little while, though. I'm wondering if that's because, you know, he was actually, you know, also pretty excited, but he also wanted to call out for his mate. He might have been kind of searching, doing some soul searching there for a little while towards the end before he left us. So that's super sweet. I see another elk herd off in the distance there. Let's see where we're at. Okay, we're a little bit farther away. I might go ahead and mark that one down too. All right, and with just a tad bit more territory taken, let's go ahead and go to sleep here and see if we officially are at the end of Young Hunters. The kids' bellies are full. I have a feeling we're gonna get to 80 pounds. We shall see. But the pack has been working so hard this winter, really taking so much territory. We had a big move that we had to do, and our HUD gets hidden again. Everybody's feeling in a howling mood food this morning. I don't see the pop-up, however, so let's go ahead and check. Oh my goodness, we're very, very close. So we have just a little bit more time to go. Let's see. Yeah, pups are at 80. So we could absolutely get another hunt going. We are really close to the carcass though, so maybe let's just go ahead and see if the carcass kind of has anything left on it. If it's going to be worth it, we can absolutely track down another herd, no problem though, if need be. But I see another cat on it, so we'll see if it's enough to feed our pups. See if we can get this kitty to go. But very happy for the pack now that they're actually able to get caught up on a little bit of sleep. Yeah, there's still a little bit on the carcass. That might be enough for the pups. And there also might be a few like little meat chunks around. All right, just growling needed this time. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna stay back. We're gonna let the kids finish off. It's really nice too that we're able to finish off these carcasses. I love the fact that we don't just take one down and then immediately need to move on to the next and get so much extra hunting in and take unnecessary damage, which Cole being a runt definitely kind of makes sense for him. He's gonna need to be pretty tactical when it comes to his hunting and how the pack oh, there's just the tiniest little scrap left, so we'll go ahead and finish that. I think it was just a bone at this point. Oh my gosh, we're getting all the play bows and stuff going on. I definitely think the pack is really enjoying themselves during the winter time. It's such an amazing time for these guys. They're just running circles around Mom. I think that's Mom, right? Yeah, there's Crimson. I can always tell she's got actually a really severe notch in her ear. Hi, sweetie. Oh my goodness. Getting all the love today. Everyone is just so excited. My goodness. Hi, Lightning. Oh my god. Lightning is always behind me and he always like tries to jump scare me with those eyes. He's so funny. He's such a little stalker. My gosh. Okay, okay. And your HUD gets hidden even when you're in T mode too. Good to know, good to know. I did go ahead and report that to the devs, so they should at least be aware of that. The granite herd is pretty far away. I think right around this section though would be a great place to go and see if the elk herd is about. We've gotten quite a few hits in this area for where the elk like to be, so let's just go ahead and test it. We've done quite a bit of mapping already, so let's test our theory by just going to an area that we know they frequent and see if they're there. Well, unfortunately, our theory didn't quite work out. We went and kind of zigzagged in an area where we know that they frequent. Did not find any, but that's okay. It was good testing the theory. We may need to get a little bit more mapping done, or just potentially they're just not there today. But the pack really is not that hungry, so if we can catch up to a mule deer today, which it looks like we are able to, then just a few of the wolves can fill up, because like I said, we're not really that hungry. It's mostly Cole actually, so we'll just let the kids fill up their tummy. Cole will also take a nice bite as well. Give them just a little bit more time, and then I think we're gonna do another sleep, you guys. Our territory is looking fantastic over here for everything that we want to hold on for ourselves. I'm sure we could go down in this section as well, but it's still got the ring around it, so I'm not too worried about it. Good job, Phoenix. I'm so proud of all of these guys. All right, does everyone have full tummies? They sure do. I think tonight's gonna be the night. I don't think I want to sleep on the carcass for when we are able to graduate from young hunters. So let's go ahead and take a chunk. I'm not really gonna bother marking it. We'll go down to the next hex that needs strengthening, and we will take a sleep, and when we wake up, I believe we will be all finished with young hunters. All right, moment of truth while everyone is rolling around. They are so cute, so frisky today. Everyone is feeling it. We did go ahead and take a little bit of a meat chunk too, just in case anyone is hungry. Getting some injuries healing. And what do we say, pack? Is it time? Did we do it? Oh my gosh, Firefly. How did you gain so much weight? Oh gosh, I was looking at the 96, you guys. I'm losing it today. Apparently, I was like, 96 pounds? That's such a difference. No, apparently we're still waiting on Zuko, and I am just jumping the gun too much here. I thought for sure we would be right to young hunters. Oh my gosh, I am just dragging this whole thing along, aren't I? I'm so sorry, friends. How anticlimactic of me. Let's continue then. We do have some territory that we need to continue to mark. And it didn't even happen while we slept. Oh my goodness. Zuko just gained a pound as we were running. Really, friends? Really? I thought you had to sleep for that to happen. My goodness. Okay, well, pack rally time then. We really didn't get that far. Let's go ahead and turn name tags on for it and do a one last pack rally with the pups. We did it, y'all! They have learned the basics of hunting. I am so proud of everyone. Oh goodness, and now we are officially to finding a den. And the pack seems absolutely thrilled. Hi, Crimson. I love how Crimson just comes right up to us when it's time to find a den. Hello, sweetie. Are you pregnant? Can't tell. I can never end up telling. I think... Is it when you find a den and then it's like, do you need any more territory? I always forget. How long have I been playing this game? Who knows? All right, my dear. Well, we were not very good at finding dens this season. So I suppose let's go ahead and find a few more dens for this episode, but I don't think that we're going to be having pups this episode. That is what we're going to save the next episode for when we come back with the Wildfire. I feel like this is a great place to do a pause for them, and then we're going to be on to the final stretch of the season before we need to pick a new pack leader. So let me consult the map here. Let me figure out where we want to find our dens at. We are going to be down in the southern region for the winter. Now we're actually in early spring, so winter did not last long for us. And take a look at where we want to be at. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. And we have done it, friends. We have officially found all 4 dens that we need to come back and have pups. Now, I am definitely super curious to see what the next year of the Wildfire is going to look like, but we're going to take a hot pause on that. We are going to be jumping back in with Kindle and her Floodwater pack. So once we spend the month of August with Kindle, we will be back with the Wildfire, jumping back into their story for their final season with Cole and his 8th year of life, where we will be choosing our next pack leader. So say goodbye to the pack for now, but don't worry, it will pass pretty quickly, I'm sure. And if you guys haven't noticed, a little bit of the schedule that I've been doing on the channel is Mondays we do our Minecraft, then we have our Wolfquest Wednesday and Friday, and then Saturday I upload a VOD, a previous VOD that we've recorded over on Twitch. So we're getting pretty close to being all caught up on the VODs, and we stream on Sundays over on Twitch. So we do have a pretty packed week on the channel here. So if you're just looking for my Wolfquest, that's going to be Wednesdays and Fridays. You can always find that here on the channel, potentially streaming or Wolfquest on Sundays as well, which we'll upload on Saturdays. And then if you want to have a little bit of fun with some Minecraft and some Pokemon, because it's Pokemon Minecraft, we're playing Cobblemon over there, then that'll be on the channel on Mondays. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this amazing adventure. I'm so excited to be back in playing Wolfquest, hanging out with the Wildfire, and I can't wait to join for the Floodwater. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post so you don't miss out on all my Wolfquest videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!